So asthma's been part of my life for a long time. It's always going to be there, and I accepted that actually I need to take control, I need to be compliant with my medications, and if I can do that, then hopefully I'll be able to get on with my life like anybody else would be. There's definitely times where my asthma does flare up and I'm unwell with it, but that's something that happens, and I take what I'm prescribed and I deal with it. There was a time when I didn't think I'd be able to go to university and I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. Whereas now, you know, I'm a qualified nurse, I work in A&E, asthma's not stopped me doing that. I care for other children that have got asthma. I try and tell them about what I was like when I was their age and the importance of taking the medication daily. I didn't see that when I was younger, I saw the here and now, and I didn't look about into the future too much, so I try and share that knowledge. There's things that I've been able to do I never thought I would be able to do. I did a skydive 2 years ago, I do swimming regularly, I go out with my friends. And as long as I've always got my reliever with me, I feel safe.
Especially now that I'm older, I've had to have some time off work if my asthma's flared up and I'm not able to go in and do the long shifts because it just impacts my asthma too much. Luckily my employer's really nice and they understand it, and they're willing to help, but you know, it can have a big impact. You lose income. Sometimes employers aren't as understanding. But I think that just reiterates the point of making sure you stick to your plan, you stick to your medication, because all of these things can keep your asthma under control, and then you are less likely to have shifts off and days off work.
So in regards to the whole experience of asthma in general, I think it was more when I was younger it felt quite, oh, why is this happening to me? But as I've got older, and I'd hope to say wiser, you just get to see that it's not really this big disabling factor. It's just a part of the person you become, and you find the right do's and don'ts for yourself. So for me it was learning to pace myself a little bit, because I was probably quite a hyperactive child and I'd like to run about, do all these things, and I didn't want my inhalers. But in hindsight, like, inhalers weren't sort of my enemy, they were more my friend of trying to keep on top of them, and it kept me going through. Something that I really enjoyed is boxing, which is a really high intensity sport, for anyone that's tried it. And it's, with my asthma, it's not been the case of where it stopped me from doing that, but it was learning to, you know, maybe before I started to have my inhaler, and even after, just keeping on top of my inhaler to make sure that I was able to enjoy the sport but also keep on top of myself, and just looking at different things, that maybe when I'm sleeping, even just looking at my positioning. As I've got older, I've learnt that through my asthma I wanted to sort of progress as a person myself and not see myself as someone that can't do anything, and that I kind of still strive to be the best person I can be. And with my asthma, it made me want to help people in a profession as I got older, where I can quite happily say that I've become a physiotherapist, working with all different types of people, and it's a career I really enjoy, and I feel like it's my own way of giving back to the wonderful health service, what made me who I am.